platform where he's handed a microphone to abuse ECL without provocation. Everything it was about ECL, alebwererapo, akesa ikalapesa. And ECL had a power too. He never responded to this man. I personally pleaded with the president. ECL is at his lowest. Can you leave him out of your conversation? Can you talk about what you promised the people of Zambia? ECL was abused even by ministers. Not all of them, because there are some decent ministers there. But by even these media people, by people from the Ministry of Information, they started treating him like a criminal. He goes jogging, the police are there. He goes to church. They really wanted to humiliate him. But the end result, which has shocked everybody, is that Zambians don't like injustice. The popularity of ECL started building up from the booing at Heroes Stadium. It started building from zero to something else. That made even the current administration and the president very uncomfortable. There are moments I begged the president that, can you make a call to ECL, just greet him. Just say, how are you coping up with your retirement? Now, because certain people were brought up in certain ways, ECL was left to be vulnerable. Can you imagine? ECL is a former president entitled to security by law, which was removed because he had come back to active policy. Granted, yes. But then they went to give security to people like Chavinga. I don't know what law they are using. Instead of giving it to the former president, he decided to humiliate ECL further by taking all his family members to court for owning property that is beyond their reach. Those people were in a privileged office, which Mr. Hakainde himself is in. And as I speak, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema is receiving favors from other people we don't know. Because these government offices which we fight for every day, crime is committed under the escort of the state police, those who escort you there. They even protect you from what you are doing there. You can claim to be an angel, that is for another day. But the problem with this country, when you leave office, the same police and security that is protecting you, that's the same that will tell whoever will come after you to say, can you follow this man? He did ABCD, ABCD. What the president needed to do was an application of wisdom. I suffered, he abused me. Let me pray over it and let me run this country as it were. Nobody touches the family, abuses the children, and says, me, I was very good to ECL, I never lifted his immunity. You did, you disgraced him. You undressed him. So my last clarion call today reflect on the cases in Johannesburg. The family doesn't want you near their cherished relative. Withdraw the cases. Let them do what they want to do with the body. This story of public interest is fake. There is no public that is interested. That's why they are quiet. If you did make a survey, you will realize that 75 to 80% people will tell you, it's enough, let ECL be buried in Johannesburg. It will be a story for another day. Please, allow ECL to be buried. It will add no value. That honor you want to give him, where's still you want to come and speak at his funeral? When ECL died, whether Tasila announced the funeral, you should have addressed the nation, not a Facebook post. You should have addressed the nation, eulogized ECL, asked the people to remember ECL of what he did for this country and for who he was. And to a certain extent, show remorse. That is a pity you die without you and me reconciling. That's what wisdom entails beyond the literature of Christianity. You win nothing. Even if the South African court gives you the body, I don't know what you are going to do with it. Let go. In life, you must know when you face things that you can't change, you let them pass. Because I tell you, this issue of ECL, if it had happened under Levi Mwanawasa, it was going to be solved the same day. If it had happened under Rupia Banda, it was going to be resolved the same day. If it had happened under ECL, it was going to be solved within hours. Humility. Don't push people to the limit. You haven't shown the people you lead whether you had an emergency cabinet meeting to resolve the repatriation of ECL's body. What role did the cabinet play? Or it was a personal decision, and because you have got state power, everything goes. And all the time, you must win. You have never said any kind words on ECL. Let the sleeping dogs lie. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable